Some big claims are being made out of the Republican Party today as Senator Ron Johnson accused the Secretary of State of lying under oath. This has further heated up all the scandals surrounding the Biden family as the Republican Party continue to act on their promise to investigate the president's family. Senators Ron Johnson and Chuck Grassley started looking into the Biden family business deals around 2019 because there's been speculation about dodgy business relationships with Chinese and Ukrainian companies. Now, Secretary of State Antony Blinken actually did answer Senator Johnson's calls for anyone associated to come forward and testify before Congress. So he went in there voluntarily for an interview in December 2020 and claimed he had no interaction with Hunter Biden. But according to Senator Johnson, Antony Blinken lied under oath.
And now, because of more information that's come out, we know that he lied bold-faced to Congress about never emailing Hunter Biden. My guess is he told a bunch of other lies that hopefully we'll be able to bring him and his wife back in, tell them to preserve their records. You cannot trust Joe Biden. You cannot trust Hunter Biden. You can't trust the Biden family. You can't trust so many of the people that they have surrounded themselves with.
That's because emails revealed last week showed Antony Blinken and Hunter Biden were in communication years ago. This was back in 2015 when Blinken was working under former President Obama as the Deputy Secretary of State and Hunter Biden was on the board of Ukrainian energy company Burisma Holdings. The president's son could be seen emailing Antony Blinken to get advice, but his response was conducted through his personal email address. Hunter Biden also emailed Blinken's wife, Evan Ryan, who worked at the White House, and was asking for her husband's private email address with chat about the three of them meeting up for coffee. In one email, which Fox News Digital has reviewed and verified, Hunter asks, "Have a few minutes next week to grab a cup of coffee? I know you are impossibly busy, but would like to get your advice on a couple of things." "Absolutely," he says. "I'm just about to land in Tokyo en route back to DC from Burma. I'll be in office from Tuesday on, copying Linda in my office to find a good time. Look forward to seeing you, Tony." While the meeting didn't go ahead on that particular day in May 2015, it looks like it was pushed back to July because Beau Biden had passed away from brain cancer on May 30th. Hunter's schedule read that he was having lunch with Tony Blinken at 12 p.m. on Wednesday, July 22nd, and they interacted via email after that. These were just a few examples between Hunter, Antony Blinken and his wife that cast a light on whether Antony Blinken did lie under oath not long after Joe Biden had won the 2020 presidential election. But then last week, former acting CIA director Mike Morrells made a pretty damning statement when he privately testified before the House Judiciary Committee. He claimed it was Antony Blinken who in October 2020 triggered him and over 50 intelligence officials to sign a letter that claimed Hunter Biden's laptop was a product of Russian disinformation. In the testimony, he said he organised the letter to help Vice President Biden because they wanted him to win the election, but that it was Antony Blinken who wanted his help to discredit the laptop story. We now know that Hunter Biden's laptop has plagued the Democratic Party since October 14, 2020, when the New York Post first reported on it. The Republican Party said if they won back control of the House at the 2022 midterm elections, a main priority would be investigating the Biden family. GOP members have made it clear it's not just about Hunter Biden, it's about the whole Biden family, and especially whether Joe Biden had anything to do with these business deals because he's always claimed he has no knowledge of any of it. Ron Johnson, who is in the midst of this investigation into the Bidens, said there needs to be more subpoenas going around to find out how corrupt these people are.
So again, I think there's so much more to uncover here. There's so much more investigation. He needs to be subpoenaed. I don't have that subpoena power. He ought to come in just voluntarily if he wants to proclaim his innocence. I doubt he'll do that, but he must and she must preserve their records, their personal emails. We need to get to the bottom of this. We need to show how corrupt these individuals are.